Hello everyone. I'm sorry for being late. Had to set up everything and it took longer than what I was expecting. Bueno, hola a todos y gracias por venir. Y ya que veo preguntas en español en el chat, responderé en español. A ver, ¿hay alguna forma de activar la pelea de Greymon siendo Rocky o solo se puede activar con un campeón y luego volver con un Rocky para pelear contra Greymon? La pelea contra Greymon, sí, necesita sí o sí un rookie es con una sola excepción que puedo mostrar ahora. Mm, Creo que este Verdragón aún no ha peleado contra Greymon. Voy a comprobar. Vale, sí, no lo he hecho. Eh, Primero explicaré cómo se activa Greymon, que probablemente mucha gente ya lo sabe. 15 de prosperidad, hablas con Digimon, Greymon aparece. Explicaré en inglés después de nuevo todo. Para Greymon necesitas un campeón, un Ultimate, o puedes usar un Penguinmon. Por cierto, no sé si la versión en español arregló eso o lo dejó igual. Hello, I'm going to also be speaking English. I'm just explaining this in Spanish because the question is in Spanish. And I hope you're enjoying the mode. More evolutions? Depends on what you mean with that. Alright. This is my version. This is not vanilla. Yeah. Yeah, this is not vanilla. What's the original? Esto. Da un momento que sonara la versión original. Ahora, el texto así. Eso es el original. What I was saying. More evolutions. It depends on what you mean with that. If you mean that more evolutions than Digimon, it's technically possible. If you mean more evolutions than the new Digimon, it's also possible, but a lot more difficult. You basically have to kinda remake the game. I can explain that later with the code, to be honest. I can actually explain that part later. Volviendo a la pregunta en español. Ahora sí, Penguinmon. Hablo. No, este ya ha peleado con. He guardado. Ya un momento. Pokémon, Guamon, Tirtil. Ah, Data Springs. Oh, Misty Trees. 2 easy points. A ver, 2 puntos fáciles. Puedo hacer. No he hecho Miramon, ¿verdad? No. Ah, puedo enseñar otro glitch aparte. Sí. Solo esos dos, pero sí. Seguir hablando en español. Esto es un glitch. Que si reclutas a Oremon antes de hablar con Devimon por primera vez, no puedes luchar con él. Estoy atascado. Si no luchas con este Devimon, no puedes. No puedes luchar contra Meramon y eso te hace todo. Así que te quedas sin Meramon, te quedas sin Devimon y te quedas sin poder abrir el túnel. Ahora sí, 15 de prosperidad. Son 15 de prosperidad y Penguinmon. Voy a hacer un save state para mostrarlo. El 2 mismo. Das un paso. Mira, no aparece. No, no me es posible hacerlo en español sin tener que rehacer todo el... ¿Cómo se dice? Si esperas un momento, en realidad podría enseñarlo. Bueno, después de acabar con esto. No. Esto. Pero eso, para la primera pregunta, puedes hacerlo con Penguinmon. Lo otro que es posible también hacer es volverte un Sukamon. Hablar con Digimon, usar un piloto automático, como sea que se llame, y devolverlo como de su camón a Rookie de nuevo, o beber, lo que sea, y ir a la pelea. La segunda pregunta sobre el glitch o exploit donde los ítems evolucionan estas naturales automáticamente, no hay nada parecido en el código. Más bien lo opuesto es cierto. Una vez que se activa, no se desactiva. Ah, okay, let's change to the second question. Can you add more evolutions? So here. Not sure how feasible this is. There's the evolution code. So that's the thing here. I'm not sure how visible this one is, but this is the race data, which is the data of all the Digimon you can actually have. The list only goes up to 65, and after that there is data that the game uses, so I cannot exactly expand that. You can see that there is text that is also used. All of this is also data that the game uses. So only goes up to 65. After that, there is not much you can do. And the game already has 65 Digimon playable in my version, so I cannot expand this one unless I move it somewhere else, but it's a big chunk of data, and if I want to, let's say, make it twice, I have to find room for that amount of data. The same can be said about the stat gains, for example. It only goes up to 65. The evolution data is even shorter. It only goes to 61. I had to make magic to add 3 more. Then there is the requirements before all of this. Requirements also goes all the way to 62. Oh yeah. There is not really that much room to add more, unless, as I said, you redo everything, because you have to move all of this somewhere else and also make room for all of that, which is not possible in a game like this. Well, it's possible, but the amount of work is insane. Ahora, la siguiente pregunta, de posible ponerlo en español. Creo que tengo el código del texto por algún lugar. ¿Cómo se llamaba ese código? Le puse nombre. Esto es el character render data, que es esto que se ve aquí. Esto que parecen números al azar es en realidad el texto, que tiene un formato un poquito especial. A ver, voy a ver si puedo encontrar la imagen de la fuente. Las pondré en pantalla en un momento para también explicar eso. Explicaré esta versión también en inglés, para por si acaso. A ver, las imágenes de la fuente aquí. Aquí mismo. Vale, a ver. Dame un momento. Imagen. A ver. Empecemos por esta. Ok. La otra más. Esto. Vale. Creo que se ve ahora mismo en pantalla esto. No sé cómo bien se ven, pero lo de arriba es la fuente de USA, que es la versión que uso yo. Lo de abajo es la versión PAL, la fuente. Los espacios en blanco son espacios incluidos que tienes. Como puedes ver la de arriba, eso es todo el espacio disponible que hay para poner letras. No se puede expandir más. La de abajo, que es la PAL, ves que tiene un montón de espacio. Aparte de que tiene todas las letras del resto del alfabeto. Y ahora, la versión japonesa. Que es la que se usó para traducir. Probablemente no se ve muy bien, pero todo esa cosa enorme que se ve aquí, todo esto enorme, 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 es la fuente de la versión japonesa. Hay espacio de sobra para casi todo. So I'm explaining this in English now. So the top right is the use a font of the game. That's all the letters you have. That's all the space. I cannot add more space to this unless I move all of that data to somewhere else with enough uh, space for that, which is pretty difficult. The bottom one is the PAL version. You can see that it has a lot more letters, it has a lot more room, it has even empty spaces, so you can pretty much do a lot with the PAL version. And at the left one, the one that looks pretty small, is the Japanese version, which has a lot of room for everything. If you actually change it from Japanese to a different language, let's say. That's the main reason I'm not translating it, because the USA version, which is the top one, it has a very small font and I have no room for anything. If you say, why don't you just swap the files? It's not a file. I'm going to hide this. It's data inside the actual executable of the game. It's the data inside the exe file of the game, and it's this part I'm highlighting. All of this. This is the font. It's inside and embedded into the game. It's not a file. Vuelvo a decirlo esta vez en español. Okay, so you probably Michael, you probably have an old version of this. I fixed that issue. It's because of the randomizer. Forgets that the Hercules Cauterimon is let's say a recruit. You have to recruit something to make Hercules Cauterimon stop fighting you, or you can play the updated version. You can keep using the same save file, but you have to update that. El que pregunta fecha estimada. No, no tengo ninguna fecha estimada. I'm going to be honest. Agumon challenge is kinda one-time thing. The game needs to have room to add more Digimon in the data. And not all the maps have enough room for that. You have to download the latest version, reapply the patch, and yeah, it will work. Hello, Sakiru. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering your name. Sak, yeah. Hello. Okay, so I had other questions in my community post. So all the way back in the 2000s, there was a myth that in a specific game year, the stone doors and the forest will open. There also, obviously, this one is fake. There was also a myth that your Digimon used Digidimension near the stone door. The stone will break. That actually comes from something else. Okay, when did you download the latest one? use Higadron, yes. Okay, I'm going to change to the game screen just to show the other one. Okay, here's what. I'm going to put Digidimension. I have Digidimension, okay. So something special that Digidimension has, which it's pretty easy to see. All of the 23 of February. So Digidimension will make all of the objects disappear. Let's fast forward this. As long as something is considered an object or a texture that is an overlay, it will disappear. That includes that door. It disappears. I fast forwarded. Let's. That's so fast. As you can see, the door disappears, so it may feel like that you can enter with this attack. But it just makes the door invisible. It doesn't really disappear. There is a glitch that you can trigger if you poison your enemy and use Digidimension at the same time. If the enemy dies because of the poison while Digidimension is active, the effect of the object disappearing is going to stay, which I cannot trigger here. Okay, I'm going to ask a quick question for the latest patch. Did you actually do the randomizer again on a, let's say, how did you randomize it? That's what I want to ask. Like, did you actually randomize with that version, or did you randomize with, or did you play with an already randomized one? Okay, that's weird. How did I send a message without anything? Let's see other questions I had in the community tab. The why you cannot fight Trimochimon in the residential area. It was earlier in the video. If you fight Ogremon before you fight the Trimochimon for the first time, you will soft lock your game. So Kaimon. The easiest way to make them, let's call it playable, is to substitute the original ones with the variants, like more or less what the randomizer can do. Let me remove this for a second. I will use this one, why not? Speaking of variants, I have to release today the new code. So for example, this one I did substitute Bertramon, Sabertramon. It's technically the same Digimon. It has a different type, but it has the same attacks. Just remember that almost all of the copies of the Digimon are technically the exact same Digimon, just with a slightly different model and texture. And that slightly different model is an issue when you try to make it playable, to be honest. But yeah, the easiest way is to substitute like I did. Speaking of substitutes, which one should I release to? And the one should be... Okay, going to close the game again. Let's see if this works. Force evolution. ID of Devimon is 6. So this is going to be the patch for this week. Just a nice Devimon. Pretty much the same Devimon. Devimon already was using the ice, so it's the same thing. I'm going to leave the code for this one in the description. It's a completely brand new Digimon, right? You will have to do all of the animations for that Digimon. Okay, let me see if I can open in a browser. Okay, can you show that in the game? Right? Yeah, we'll just do. So the Digimon obviously needs animations to walk around, both normal and slowly. It's an animation to be praised. It's an animation to be scolded. One when it's hungry, one when you are trying to feed it something. It's animation for when it's training, when it's sleeping. You You have to do all of those things. One animation for each attack. It's a lot of work. And of course, you also have to port the model to this game, because the models have a bit of a special, are pretty different from the other games. I don't even know if I have any texture from Devimon World 2 that I can show. Oh, the nighttime music. That's probably going to copyright this video, as usual. Okay. I don't think there are any more questions for now, so I will start working. I'm going to put some music. Thank you. Why not? Okay. So today I'm going to be working on the kinda new feature. Gracias por el comentario, Chilihuahua. Esto es un stream para si tienes dudas sobre el juego en sí o cualquier cosa. Se puede preguntar e intentar responder como pueda. Before I start, I'm going to explain what I'm trying to do. Why not? Okay. I'm going to restart the game because it's going to be easier with Gigadramon. The one I usually use, I guess. Okay, so you might not know. A lot of demons have a few buff moves that you can use to boost your stats. But there's something that it's kinda off, and I want to fix. Well, not fix, but make it more clear. As you can see, my Digimon is almost maxed out. So, what do you think the buff are going to do? Are they going to actually increase my stats, or my stats are going to stay the same? Let me see. Can I show this? No, I should stop with the music. Okay, I'm going to fight this thing just to show this. Which was the value? Exactly, that's what's going to happen. Mm. Okay, so you can see it shows numbers like it's increasing something. If you use a buff this, you can see it says clearly it increases only 0. But if you use a not this, we're good. I will try again. Okay. So using an omni which buff each of the stats will show 0. Using full potential for some reason it shows that it's trying to buff something, but it actually doesn't do anything. Even if you see all of those numbers, it actually doesn't buff anything. And I want to change that to be like the buff this, so it actually shows 0, as it should. That's what I'm going to work on today. I can try with the other one. You can see 0. So that is going to be what I'm going to do today. No, I don't want to. I could put some music. And this is the code for the buff. You can see there's a lot of buff stat. All of the names were so I just decided to give it. So this is how it works. First it checks if you actually have the technique, that's the ID. Oh, you cannot see the numbers? No, you cannot see the numbers. Okay, so this one is 30, 15 is 21. This 0x22 is actually 34, or is the ID of the move. It checked if the move is a buff or not. The first one is full potential, the second one is war cry, the third one should be... yeah, the third one is mass morph, and the last one is... what was the last one? Is my... is this better? I was explaining before, I'm trying to change the code of how the buffs work. And when the first one is full potential, second one war cry, third one mass morph, fourth one will be it's the water one. What was the name of that one? I completely forgot the name. Aqua Magic. And the last one is Muscle Charge. I'm probably butchering it as usual. But if I say in like kind of code, you can see that each time it calls to put a stat, which actually can be just done at the end. So I'm going to try to do that to make some room and to add some new code to it. Yeah, I need something that it's either good or it's either a trauma for people. If you actually play this game for the achievements, it's probably trauma. I'm actually also going to see if I can find this in the tournament one to have a okay. Yeah, I'm going to rename it. The 10 points score. That's very lovely. I only did it once on console, and then I did a few more times when I did the coordinate randomizer. Pointer to the human entity. Okay, this looks better. Going to keep that one just in case I make an error. Okay, I'm going to start by adding more boom to this function. Probably 10 more. Okay. Right. Save world and S3 UX. Okay. Oh wait, this is going to be long. That's what I kind of want to do the ask part, so people don't have to be bored looking at me just doing this. And S5, no, save word S5. Yeah, the range has to do. Okay, I'm going to remove this one for now. Going to copy this part, and everything else is probably going to change. Okay. If porting move for everything else is not necessary. If you want to play a PlayStation 1 on Android game on Android, I mean, you will have to either use an emulator or just redo the game in an engine that can be used on Android, I guess. But yeah, it will be basically redoing the game just for Android. I'm not sure how good that sounds, but it's the only solution I can think of. Okay, let's see. Actually, can probably keep it like that. Yeah. Okay, let's make this one a string. Then all of this can be removed, basically. Hope you have a good day. Now. I don't think we'll have to move that later. Okay, just like this. For now, we'll just do. I have to remember this is a branch somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. I completely forgot. Okay, if I'm going to move everything down once again. Just a bit, but again. No. 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. S5 1. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, my plan is to make the buffs. Let me show the code again here. So my plan is to move all of these calls to buff Digi to the bottom, and not for this to only happen once, rather than being rather than happening each time. That's the plan for now, at least. The latest. What's the latest version on Vice? You mean what's the latest thing, or which is the latest version? The latest version is 2.2. And the latest thing, I guess the Devimon fight. I don't want this. This is not necessary though. Okay, going to move this back up again. The more phase 0 is also not necessary. Okay, this part looks good now. Next one. Next one will be this. Not 5. Okay, I can move from start here like this. And this should be 74. That. Now this looks better. Yeah. No, the latest thing is not the Warframe fight. The latest thing will be the special evolution, the playable D, I guess. Yeah, it will be that. Okay. Guess this should be S3. S3 is going to be offense. This is not necessary anymore. Next one will be this one. To move here. Not big enough. Yeah. Now. Okay. It's going to be S4. We have S3. This one is not necessary. And this one is not necessary either. Have to be careful not to forget to remove these ones. And the last one should be after this one. Too much curling. Okay, remove this one. No. And this one is going to be called S5. Okay. And now I have all of this code free. Which I can use for the next one, which should must morph. So this is the first one for mass morph. Okay, not this one. Okay. Is there any move? No. Okay. Oh no, there is one. You're not necessary. Just maybe there's any mistakes here. This one looks right too. Okay, URS4, if I'm not wrong. It probably doesn't make any sense until I show the finished code. Next one is this part. Same as before. I mean, if I could, I would add a lot more Devimon, but yeah. All of that takes a lot of time. I'm just only one person. That's 5. Okay. This is not necessary. Right. Oh, I made a mistake here. Okay. Going to copy. Going to move this one below. Like that. Okay. And you are clear. They're going to be the series, so 5B, we see, this one, this also should be a branch. So now I'm going to leave it like that, but it should look like this. Okay, so that's Morph, that was Aquamagic. This is Aquamagic, this is Morph, this is Mr. Charge. Now I have to do Warcry, I think. Should we despawn Warcry? No, that is full potential. Okay, so Warcry is this. The mats probably look weird, it is because the mats are weird. That move on me. No. Going to remove this move because it's not necessary at all. This one should be S3. Next one. All the missing is making me go crazy. This one was not necessary. This should be S4. And the last one is this bit here. Oh yeah, maybe we should explain that one. For anyone who doesn't know, full potential increases 25% of your offense. If I'm not wrong, here should be 50% of your defense and 50% of your speed. Warcry is just 7% of your offense. What's the name? Oh wait, this is Aquamagic. Warcry is the one at the bottom. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, so it's full potential, Aquamagic, Morph, Warcry, and then Moscow Charge. Anyway, Aquamagic 7% of your offense. This would be plans as of now. I just want to finish the 2 Digimon I'm working on, because I have not finished it yet, and I just want to get those done whenever. I keep getting distracted. Wait, that's not the right one. This is the right one. Okay, now this makes sense. Remove this one. This one. This one. That was 5. E, C, X, A, C. But yeah, for the future I just want to finish the Digimon I'm working on and see if I can add a kinda new thing for those to be special, which I'm working on right now, to be honest. This is for the 2 future Devimon. And before. So this one should be 94 then. For some weird reason, this is the only one that checks if your offense is bigger than 0. The others don't do that ever. I'm going to be honest, I mean, no items. If it's only no items, but you have the tech boost. For the Kuwagamons, I need. If you have only no items, but and it's not ultra true hardcore, it's just no items. For the Kuwagamons, you want Infinity Born and Hurricane, which Gigadramon has. For Myotismon, now that one, you probably want something with Hurricane and that is resistant to, what's the name? Ice and electric. One recommendation is technically Piximon, because you can poison them, use Hurricane and them spam back for Myotismon. That's for Myotismon. For the Kugamon you want Gigadramon, because not only that, the finisher of Gigadramon can hit multiple targets, and you probably want that. The achievement says for reading retro achievements. Ah, for that one, if you want the retro achievement ones. The best I can say is learn how to do RNG manipulation. That's the way people have been beating that. They have not done that with luck. They have RNG manipulated. That one is crazy. I actually said don't ultra true hardcore is not playable, but it's an achievement now anyway. You can beat it, yes. You also are going to lose your mind. That too. Let me check this one. No, you didn't. It does say division by 4 here, okay. I'm blank. But yeah, for the achievement, my recommendation, as I said, Beetle you want Gigadramon. Myotismon, Piximon is a good choice. Another technically good option, maybe Silamon, May, but it's a champion, so it's going to live less. Batemon for Myotismon is not bad. It's not bad. But it has one small issue, that one. Learning the techniques is a pain unless you already have them. And the other issue is pretty different from Piximon, which can use Poison Claw. Batemon has only Insect Plague to poison. And on top of that, Piximon can sometimes avoid the attacks from Batemon because it's small. Batemon is a lot bigger, so it's going to get hit more easily. Of course, that is my opinion. Everyone can try it with whatever, and if you learn how to RNG manipulation, you can technically do it with more Digimons. Here was another no. This one should be S4, I believe. The last one is another one that is not used. This should be S5. Okay. This I have the values. I have to check. Yes. S3. No, 80. S3 0. No. Branch. Yeah. S3 0x 5 PA98 for now. Should be nothing. Actually, I can just check. What is that the bottom? Okay. And 3 is 0. Okay, let's start with that one. First one. This one is A2. Three, next one, 10. And 3 is 0. Just going to copy this on the VC. First day 1. I'm still working on 2.2. I never finished 2.2. This is kind of an experiment, but if it works, it will be part of part 3. I did explain it before, but I'm trying to make so the buff moves are not confusing like before. Because before it was showing that it was increasing values when it is actually not increasing anything. Yeah, I can't actually see the same, and I can't wait for to finish the next update. I'm getting lost myself. This data. Everyone is never gonna fight them. Okay. No, this is not the essence SCN file. That one is the script one, which is kinda human readable. This one is purely the code. this is the exe file. Yeah, let's call it the exe file. It's probably easier to call it exe. Okay. Okay, you can paste it here. S4. S4. S3. S3. A1, S1. Okay. Where's the first branch? This one. You're branching here. You're branching here. You do. And you. Hola, buenas. I have a question regarding Digimon World 1 music. Has any trying to edit some in-game song? So the songs are in MIDI format, from what I know. At least we're made as MIDI. I don't have that much knowledge about the music itself. The one who knows about the music, I think, is Rongstar. But no, sorry, but I don't have that much knowledge about the music file itself. Where's the extracted file? Here. Human data. The sound itself is in a file called. Actually, let me type it in chat. Which I don't know which format it is exactly. There are a total of 7 sound files. So I don't know how difficult it will be to modify those. Of course, I'm not. If you want to modify it, it technically should be the same size unless you modify the code to be able to expand the size of the file. So that's probably going to be a limitation. Por eso, pregunta Romstar en inglés, obviamente, pero es quién sabe. Okay, I'm almost done with the first part. Okay, that's 5. As much fun as someone can have coding, I'm not sure how much is that. Yeah, the curly music is good. Okay, so this is the new function now. It looks a lot more simple than the other one. The old one. This is the old one. And this is the new one. I can probably rename these two. Offense to make it easier to understand. Defense. Speed. Ah, I made a mistake here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. That's kind of a huge mistake. Okay, yeah, this makes more sense. Hmm. Okay.
This is starting to look better.
No.
Thank you for the comment. I wish I could add more Digimon, but
It's difficult. Okay, I almost made a mistake again. Now, this is how it should look like. Okay, so now I have all of this free. I'm going to test if the code is actually working. Okay, let me first find. Yeah, a lot of people like Wall 3. I have not played it, to be honest. It's kinda long game. This should be the one I'm looking for.
usually, since you're playing on emulator, do you speed up the game or just play with the usual speed? Oh, and have you tried the fast travel mode? Okay, going to stop the music. Okay, I'm going to try and see if the code works properly. Oh, yeah, there is that new fast travel mode. I'm not sure if you have tried it or even seen it, but it seems that it's pretty useful. There is also the Digimon World 3 randomizer, 2003, I guess. Okay, now to see if the game explodes or not. Okay. And the game explodes. Okay, let's go back here and see what's happening. I see the issue here. I can see the issue here. Yeah, I know about the Rumble Arena HD. I have not tried it, but I did play Rumble Arena as a kid a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of things that fans do, which are pretty well made, to be honest. There is also a game like Digital Tamers. Thanks. But yeah, a lot of people put a lot of effort in trying to make the games they like or they love, make them better, and also share them with everyone. This should be a 4, and this should be a 5. Okay, this one makes more sense now. I'm pretty sure they are already trying to make money out of it. It's kind of how companies work anyway. Okay, so This is actually S2. Yeah, and this one is also S2. That was my mistake. I'm going to move this up below. And this one also has to be moved. Okay, hope you have a good day. I mean, I don't really like seeing that, but that's also how companies just work. They have to make money or they are not going to stay alive. Okay. As I hope you have a good week. I'm pretty sure it's... what time is it? No, it's not Monday there yet. But it's pretty close to Monday. Okay. I hope this time it works. This one is not looking good, to be honest. Okay, I'm pretty sure this should fix the issue that happened. I'm going to try again. Like this, and then the top should be this. Okay. Sorry for no music. Okay. Thank you for your comment. I mean, the well, hopefully there will be more people working on this. Not on my project, but on their own stuff.
Going to make a save state so I don't have to lose time each time. Okay, it's not exploding, but it's technically not doing anything. It was 3, 4, and 5, right? 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put a breakpoint to see what's happening there. That file, poof test, going to load state. Oh, okay. CPU. Okay, what's exactly happening here? S3, F9, 93, 95. That sounds so right. Of course, of course, of course, of course. I know what is happening. I'm not very smart when I want to. Okay, back here. So I have modified the top here to include more values, but I completely forgot to also modify the bottom, because I have to do that so it matches the top. So I need at least 3. Going to make it here then. Clear B0. The branch should go BBC0. Like that. Going to change this to load word S3 0x 2018 SP. AC. PC. Okay. Not word S4 0x 2C. 0x30. Okay. That should make sense now. Yeah, testing all of this is kinda long because I keep making stupid errors.
I'm not. Hopefully they have the patience to raise a Devimon. Okay. 28 to C30. $28 to C30. Oh, of course. The top. We have to modify the top also. Okay. Going to try again. Wait, I'm going to save the game so I don't lose time. One. Okay, it looks like it's working fine now. It's the exact same thing. Hope you enjoyed the game. Okay. This is working. Why did I close this? I'm going to put some music. Okay. Not this one, this one. I don't know when that is going to come out, and my answer is probably not. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be active whenever that comes out. It will be good if it gets the attention of more people, so people will experience modding come out and try to mod that version. Okay, there should be some music now. Okay, so part 1 is done, which is making the function something completely new. Now I have all of these completely free. So first things first. How do I do the next part? Yeah, I can do it similar to the buff items, I guess. Something like this. Okay. Look at this one now. Okay, this part. Yeah. Let me see. Dot half is 0 0 0 here. What I should do? Leave you1. P0 S3 P0 SSD P0 V1 P. Okay, it is going to be a node. And 005 be 94 again. So B1 0 1 0 1 B A D A 8 0 94 to 98 too. This one now. Okay, I'm going to remove this one. Then remove this one from now too. Or maybe just yeah, maybe it's better just to do this. Do S3, do S3. Maybe like this. Let's see. I see. Okay. That makes no sense. Okay. I'm going to try this for now. Oh, of course, we have this open. Let's try again. Okay, first test. Cancel. Okay, let's see let the first part. Okay, now we actually say 0 because it's not increasing anything, which is good. Oh, wait, the music is gone. Sorry. So the first part is done. That's the offense. I have to do the same for the defense and the... what's the name? Speed. That's it. I'm not sure how far behind I am my own stream. Okay, next one. Defense. So I guess we want to do more or less the same. This is going to be moved up. Now, okay. Going to copy this part, okay. How much did I need before? About 40. Okay. 16, 32, 36, 40 should be here. Now I can kinda copy this, paste. This has to be changed with a 2. This has to be changed with S4. This is also going to become S4. This is also going to become S4. I will modify this on the bottom later. Okay, here the same. Copy, get rid of this one. SLL A2 S5 0x10. I'm going to copy this small part to clear more of this. 640 around here it should be. Okay, now this one is going to become BBC. No, BBC0. Yeah. Ahora, espero que se haya entendido bien. Como dije, Penguinmon puede hacer eso. El resto de rookies no. Pero una manera de lograr eso es tener un rookie, volverlo en Sukamon, hablar con Digimon, usar un piloto automático para salir de la casa, volar ayer se van a hacerlo de volverte de nuevo un rookie, después volver y entonces aparecerá Greymon con tu rookie. Creo que se quita si reinicias el juego, pero mientras no reinicies debería de funcionar. Creo, ahora no recuerdo exactamente si pasa de verdad o no. Next one, speed. S5, S5. Here S5 too. F8, F8, this one, 50. No, no entiendo la pregunta. No entiendo la pregunta. Que en el reto de Agumon ya evoluciona a sus fases. Este sí va uno, pero este otro está fuera. Pero quiero decir, ya ocurre en el hack si tienes la opción puesta. A eso me refiero. ¿O te refieres a que puedas crearlo tú? Si es eso, entonces no por ahora, supongo. Sí, eso ocurre. Si te refieres a que Tokumon haga eso, aún no se puede porque no, no tengo todas las animaciones de Wargreymon para que sea jugable. Le expliqué al principio, bueno, al principio no, a mitad del vídeo, pero Digimon necesita animaciones de comer, caminar normal tiene, pero comer, ir al baño, tener hambre, entrenar, todos los ataques que necesita, cosas varias también. Y no tengo todos esos. Y, por más que se diga todo mi talento, tenéis que recordar que es importante que hago esto en mi tiempo libre y lo estoy haciendo para todos sin realmente pedir nada a cambio. Y a la vez también en algún punto me gustaría tener tiempo libre, porque con tiempo libre me refiero que literalmente si tengo tiempo o algo, simplemente hago esto. Llevo un tiempo sin realmente poder jugar otros juegos casi. Que no sea un ratillo el móvil en mis descansos en el trabajo. Quiero decir, ahora que he estado inactivo, estaba jugando más a otras cosas. Pero antes era lo que digo. No es eh, algo que recomiende, la verdad. Anyway, I'm going to try and see if that new code works again. Is the sound working? Is the sound working? Okay. Okay. Let's see full potential. Ah, and I got hit. And explode again. Why? Okay. I probably made a mistake somewhere. Address. Not a pointer. History average. That's one thing. Defense speed. 345. I don't know why history. That's offense. Load half. Load half. Hmm. I see the issue. 04. What about a 04? Yeah. It's exactly this. I'm going to do a quick test. I'm going to take this, paste. It's a bit more. Copy, paste. Two more. And two more. It's empty. I still have some room to do more stuff, but yeah, it's not as much as before. Okay, I'm going to try again. As you can see, testing kinda takes time. Zero, zero, zero. Okay, that's not what I want. I see where's my mistake. Okay, I see the mistake here. The subtraction should be something different. Okay, subtraction B1. Ah, eso también lo respondí, pero lo que dije, no existe ningún glitch así. Lo que hay es un glitch. Lo que tiene el juego en realidad es un glitch que hace que cuando usas un ítem de evolución no tienes estadísticas, pero lo opuesto no es cierto. Al menos en la de USA. Pero la japonesa que recuerde no tampoco tienen nada parecido. Eh, lo que sí que puedes técnicamente hacer es aprovechar ese para evitar el glitch de Sukamon, que es que si evolucionas naturalmente un Sukamon sueles perder stats, a no ser que uses un ítem evolutivo, que entonces no perderás nada porque no ganas nada. Problemas que se olvidaron de verdad de que tenían que quitar la... Tienen que decirle al juego, ya no es un objeto evolutivo cuando evolucionas de nuevo, pero no, lo dejaron. Así que usar un objeto evolutivo hace que no puedas ganar stats secas. Bueno, a lo mejor es posible si... No, creo que no puedes acceder a esa parte de la memoria. No, no, está muy lejos. No creo que puedas acceder a esa parte de la memoria, así que ignóralo. No, no, no hay ninguno entonces. Mm, Condition 6 to 80. This one too. Okay. A2. Can you say 2? should solve the issue, not the phone. Here, 82. Okay. Um, I'm going to change this to x38. Okay. La verdad es que en concreto me gustaría que se explicaran cosas que la gente suele no entender para nada. Uno en concreto que a mí me gustaría hacer es explicar cómo funcionan los combates en detalle, porque la gente suele no entenderlo para nada. Cero dos, cero dos, no te entero. 61 C, 61 T, 61 C. Yeah. This one. Yes. problema de los combates es que si buscas información online es difícil encontrar. Hay incluso aún así falta información, eso lo sé. Existe la guía. No me acuerdo si la guía tenía toda la información o no. Ok. Testing again. Not Devimon. Ah, eso es un glitch que existe. Está en la japonesa entonces también. Mira. eh, no lo he cerrado sin querer. No quería hacer eso. Mm, mm, vale. Es el nombre. No me acuerdo qué nombre le puse. Igual. No me- As far as I'm aware, we'll only add two of them. I don't think I will do more. The game already has 4 megas technically, because it has Phoenixmon, Aircraft Devimon, Machine Dramon, and Metaletemon. I will add Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon. Those are not going to be treated as megas, but yeah. Explicando. Voy a cambiar el código de nuevo. No sé si es muy visible, porque probablemente las letras son muy pequeñas. Pero esto es el código que cuando pasa el tiempo en combate. Ocurren dos cosas, que lo he explicado la verdad en un vídeo también. Em, Tengo un vídeo en el canal mostrándolo. Uno, cuando pasa la hora eh, en combate. ¿Dónde está? Esto, el Evo Timer, esto que tienes aquí, no existe en la versión original. No lo hace. Así que si pasa la hora después de combatir, tu Digimon tardará más en evolucionar. Eso es lo uno, número uno. Lo número dos, esta función que pone Reset Daily Stuff que hace las cosas del día a día, eso incluye también la edad más uno, que tampoco se hace. No ocurre tampoco. Así que no solo no envejeces, sino que tampoco puedes volver a pillar tu carne. Tampoco se actualizan las cartas en la shop esta. En la Secret Shop en el Year Savannah. O en la... ¿Cómo se llama en español? ¿Cómo lo tradujeron? Bueno, que no cuenta como que ha pasado un día, en resumen. Así que tienes que seguir esperando para que Dreamogemon abra el túnel. Tienes que seguir esperando para que te traigan cosas. No vive más tiempo. No vive más tiempo. El tiempo de vida. Tu edad no sube, pero tu tiempo de vida sí baja. No sé si lo ves aquí, pero tienes la edad y tienes el tiempo de vida. El tiempo de vida sí ocurre, pero la edad no. La edad no. Se olvidaron de cambiarla. Así que sí, tu Digimon no vivirá más, morirá igual. Y el tiempo de vida va por horas, no va por días. I'm going to be honest, if I could add all of those megas, I would have done that a long time ago. It's just, and I keep saying that it's way too much work for one person. No, I'm not planning to add them as an actual megas right now. I'm not even sure if I will ever do it, to be honest. It means reworking a lot of the system. Because the game doesn't know that the mega level is a thing, so I will have to add code to be able to evolve an ultimate to mega. The game has to be able to spell that that is a mega. The game has to be recognize what is a mega. All of that stuff, and it's not it's not exactly nice to do. Okay, I'm going back to testing. I do. If you want help with the what's the name models, there's actually no way to help. I have a video showing how I do them. It's a 4 long hours video for me to be able to make a pretty bad animation. To be honest, I don't like my own animations, and you can see my process to do them is not productive and it's not nice to do. There is also information about how the models, animation, and all of that works in a Google Documents that can be found in the modding community, and I'm pretty sure I sometimes keep the link of that document. I'm not going to post it in the chat because it's going to get lost. Okay, so if this is working correctly, now it should show 0, 15, 0. Okay, that's working fine. Now it's 0, 0, 0. Okay, now it's actually showing how much you really get. Since my Digimon had almost max stats, the buff is doing basically nothing. Oh yeah, it only increases 15 the defense because the defense is not maxed out, but everything else is 0. That's how it actually works in the game. Buffing yourself when you are close to max stats is kinda useless. Okay, I'm going to change the music because I'm going to get DMCA again, because for whatever reason people like the DMCA the night music. So that's 2 hours and a half to do this small part of the game, to be honest. It's just a small feature, but it took me a long time. But yeah, anyway, for support, as I said, there's the Digimon modding community. You can ask there about the models. People are probably going to say you have to do it yourself. It's the usual answer. And for as the link of that document, I'm not sure if I replied in YouTube comments or not, somewhat, or if that was in my GitHub. Maybe it was in my GitHub. I don't have the link right now, so los favoritos. Uf. Es difícil responder eso. Pero curiosamente, Digimon World no está en mi top 3. De eso estoy seguro. Los favoritos. Buena pregunta. Si hablo de cosas que jugué de niño, técnicamente jugué a World 4 mucho más que 1, pero mucho más. No porque me gustara, sino porque simplemente quería pasármelo. Jugué bastantes cosas de los Looney Tunes también. Hay muchos juegos de esos. No están mal, no están mal. Los Crash Bandicoot también los he jugado bastante. Mundo abierto realmente no juego mucho. Algo que quiero jugar, solo por probar cómo son, es Next Order y Redigitize. Tengo Next Order, debería de jugarlo en algún punto. También debería de jugar el Cyber, que tengo la versión completa esa. Tengo muchos juegos que jugar, la verdad. Juegos que también he estado jugando es el Monster Hunter. Son tantas cosas y realmente no puedo decir tampoco esto es mi top, porque realmente también puede cambiar de un día a otro. Si digo juegos que vuelvo a jugar cada poco tiempo, este juego sí que es uno de los que vuelvo a jugar cada poco, más por el hack que por otra cosa. Cada juego puedo rejugar porque sí. He jugado varios Pokémon, pero no los intento rejugar, la verdad. Los Kirby me gustan. Los Crash Bandicoot también, eso sí que los rejuego de vez en cuando. Estoy distrayéndome. Okay. So that should be it for this code. I still have this part left. I will see what can I do with that. I did save 100 bytes, which is quite a bit. I'm going to change all of this here. Yeah. 38. F1 38. F1 3C. Looks like it's still correct, okay. This one should be S138 again. 3A, 3, S1, 3, 3, S1, 58, S1, 3A, S1, 3C, S1, 3, 3C. Okay, here first, 3A, yeah, it's 1. Okay, there's no S0 anywhere anymore, right? Doesn't look like. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is move S0, A2, okay, looks like there is no issues here. Going to copy all of this again. Now here, not this one, then get through hero value, that's the one. Small charting. What was the name? Functional. Chart. Load, not render. Selected menu, Devimon info menu, Devimon menu. here. That's 52. Then I have to compare that. Okay. Sorry, give me a few minutes. I need to take a quick break. Okay, I'm back. I guess I'm going to off this. I'm going to go off this. Yeah. I'm going to put it here for now. This should be PVC 0. Yes. And put this part and paste it here. Wait. Oof. Just show the one. Okay. Here that not equal to 0. We say 2, right? We say 0. Oh, doesn't matter. Yep. I'm not clearing it here. No. Modi? Yeah, Penguinmon. I'm not sure if you mean it hits good or it hits bad. Penguinmon is Penguinmon. I prefer to play against Metal Mamemon. What do I want to do? I can equal A0, A0, A. No, I cannot escape the P1. What happened? What happened? I cannot escape it. Okay. From here to here. Going to clear all of this for now. HP. to 5p APP PC or no, of course. Okay. I'm working on the new feature. What I did a few tests before, but I'm trying to make it so the buff. Actually, I can show it here. Give me a second. So what I have been doing is this one. The game, for some reason, when you move yourself, actually shows numbers like you are increasing stats, which you are not. I'm trying to change stats, so for example now, I'm going to wait. Okay, now it actually shows the real stats you have increased, which is 0 when you are max stats.
It does the same just like when you use a book disk, which actually shows the real stats. That's what I'm working on. It might look silly, but I have seen a lot of people spamming full potential when they are already max stats. And that's does nothing. Let's see. C4, I guess. I hope you enjoy it. Wait, how much do we have? $64 plus $16.80. Yes, everything is 12. I have the exact amount of room. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Zero, zero, X. Five PB 28. That's not what I want to do. One, two, X, and zero. Okay. Now to explode. Now just copy this. Clear this. Here.
to copy paste that part. Okay, let's see. This should be wait a minute. Easy. This one should be now 50, and this one should be now 50. Okay, now it makes more sense. No, I still have to do one more check. Calculate damage, this one. $68. How much is this? 64. Is this here? Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so this one is fine. Good to know. Oh, I need a bit more of room. How do I make that room? Hello. I'm fine. Just working on this, thinking how to save one line of code. Do it 20 to 20. Yeah. 7, 7, 3, 5, 10. Is there anywhere I'm not working with? Okay, I'm going to try this then. Here we just don't want to save this one. Eight. 0.05 PK. Yeah. No, wait. Let me get it. B1? I can do it with B1. Yeah. Yeah, B1. Okay, move S0 B1. Okay, okay, this should be it. Is this one also wrong? No? Oh yes it is. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Okay. That looks fine now. No, it doesn't. Okay. First one. No. Second one. Last one. Okay, I guess I will try this. Okay, sorry, but the music will have to go again. I'm probably pretty silent, but I'm trying to concentrate a bit. Okay, so this is the bottom of the function. Let's see how this one works then. If this works fine, then that should be all. Okay, that looks fine. Now let's try with a weaker Digimon. Do you even have one? This one should work. Okay, let's do some magic. All attacks. Now that I have this magic. It should boost my brains to the maximum so I can actually see. Okay. Max brains. It will work. $58, $75, $98, and one more. One. Okay. Now I'm going to change my attack to be no, like this, I guess. 400. No, maybe a bit more. 700. Okay. Two, 34. And it doesn't show any increase anymore because it cannot increase. Looks like it's working fine. Okay, so it looks like it's working fine. Now for the final test. Where's my data? Yeah. This one. Oh wait, this one is whatever one itself. That explains the number. To be the other one. This this is the one I'm looking for. Okay, so 1p and increase. I'm going to go this 1p increase. Okay, so let's see. If this doesn't make the game explode, it means it's working fine. Mm. Hmm? Ah, okay, that explains that part. So the thruster function have to do the same. Okay. Now you also have to find the stat function here. Oh, can't see it. Where is it? I guess it's this one. 8F, this one, so this should be 2000. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try again then. Yep, now it's spoofing over the limit. Ah, that was stopped. Okay. Going to try again.
Oh, come on. Yep, that's going over the limit. No, don't kill it. Keep doing that. Keep doing it. For the love of... And that's what happens when you have a tech boost in your... what's the name? I'm actually going to try this one on Wolverine. I think it's open. No? No, no eres el único. Okay, time to do some magic here. More attacks. See. Okay. Going to test this on Wolverine. Save state so I don't have to repeat it. Solucionado. Okay, it's going over the limit. It's literally doing 1 damage now. Going to wait for the finish here. Wow, I cannot charge my finisher with this controller. Okay. No, I cannot charge with this controller. And that was 4000 just with a bit of charge. Almost 5000. Okay.
So that means this new feature will work. I'll stop the game for now. Here 6 and this one was 8. Yeah. Now for the last test. I'm going to save this one because this one is finished finally. Going to look for this code. Pretty sure it's going to be unique. Yep. See how much can I paste here. Not a lot it seems. Let's start by parts. This part now. Still no room. This part now. Still some room. Yeah. Up to here. Exactly, and everything else. Right here. CF, NTP, this one, other CF, the other CF. Okay. There should be only 3. Yeah, looks fine. Now I have to test this again, but in tournaments. Actually, one should. Technique. D4, not D8. Ah. D4. Okay, let's change here. Now I'm going to test this in tournaments. Let's see how it goes. B, I guess. Attacks when Sunday Justice and overplaying, why not?
Okay, I'm going to do another save state just in case. Ladramon. Almost marked stats. Okay, this thing. And it looks like it's working. Yep. Okay. Now I'm going to D4 07. Now I'm going to try again and see what happens if I don't have this as the tech boost. And that's going to be my last test, I guess. Okay, it works as intended. Let's see in tournaments. Going to do save state but in a different slot. Got summon, not many stats. And it's working as intended. It doesn't break the limit. That's good. That is good. Or what this new feature means, I have to change completely the super buff items and the randomizer again. So I will work on that. I cannot mash this controller. Okay, so if I want to play this game again, I need a brand new controller. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. So for anyone who just came here, this is the new function, a lot of stuff going on, and this is how the old one looks. Old one versus new one. You can see it's almost completely different. It has the same size too. Anyway, if that works, that's going to be something for the future. I will have to update everything later. I have to update all the optional patches that uses buff. Have to update the randomizer. I have to think also if I did modify anything else, it has to be updated. Anyway, probably this is like an abrupt way to stop the stream, but that should be all for today. There were not that many questions, to be honest. I hope everyone had a good week, and I will see you in the next stream. Before I forget, I will add in the description the next seed for the next Digimon, which is Size Devimon.